What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a shorter story, but nevertheless a fucking banger. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like if you do. Also, I do want to mention real quick, if you guys haven't subscribed to my second channel, my smoking/gaming channel, be sure to do that. It'll be linked in the top of the description. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoy. Let's dive right into it. So, either way, eating 1,000 milligrams of THC. Now, I don't recommend anyone do this. That's one thing that I want to make very clear. And the reason that I was able to do this and to an extent handle it, I mean, I passed the fuck out, but to an extent handle it, is because I smoke and have smoked a lot of marijuana and done a lot of different things with THC in my life and large quantities. So, I'm kind of, I don't know, for some reason, edibles just never really get me like that. Like I can't just eat a, bag of edibles and just get high. It doesn't work for some reason with me. And I mean, it used to, but as I, kind of progressed and started smoking more and more, and this happened fairly recently. And, as I started smoking more and more and just getting older and becoming more of like a veteran smoker, if you could say, I guess, edibles just stopped having an effect on me for some reason. It was mainly just dabs and bud that would get me high, which I'm okay with. It still is that way. But, either way, I decided, I wanted to test if I could really get high or not off edibles, like truly baked, like how I used to get off the edibles. I was curious because the past couple times before this that I'd eaten edibles, I didn't really get very high at all. I had to combine it with, a couple blunts or something to really get where I wanted to be. So, I had a couple bags. I had 3 bags in total of these edibles that were, I think they were, I know they were medical. They were like actually professionally made, not like some homemade brownies or anything. They were these little these gummies, and they were called like Carables, I think. I think I've made a video about these before, but it was a different story. But these edibles were the same edibles in that video. So if you guys remember that, shout out to you, because that's an old video, I think. But either way, these things have 400 milligrams a bag. So I figured, my original plan was I'm just going to eat 2 bags. And then I was like, well, I kind of just want to get to the 1,000 because that's a cool number, and like I'd been sitting on these bags for a little while. I was originally planning to sell a couple of them, but I figured, fuck it, I might as well not. I kind of like these. Like they not only, did they have THC in them and quite a lot, but they were actually pretty tasty. Like they were some good edibles, and I've had some edibles that did not taste too good, but these are pretty flame. You can't really tell that there's weed in them. Like if I just put these in a bag, I don't think you could tell they're edibles by eating them until you get high as shit. But either way, I decided I'm going to eat like 2.5 bags and go for that 1,000. So off I went. I looked at the back. The dosage was like, there was like 20 pieces in each bag. So I was like, all right, I got to eat 50 of these bitches. So I literally poured out 2 bags onto a plate. And then I like pulled out 10 little like gummy things out of the other bag. And I was just like, all right, I'm digging in. So yeah, I went pretty ham on it. I was on an empty stomach. I hadn't eaten. And, I downed them in probably a solid like 10 minutes even. I mean, I went for it, man. I'll tell you right now. And, at first I didn't really know what to expect. This was by far the most I'd ever eaten in terms of edibles. And I wasn't really sure what to expect because I figured in my head, like, that can't be that, like, insane, Like, I'm probably going to be kind of stoned, but I don't think I'm going to be super fucked up. But edibles are very different than just smoking a ton of weed. Edibles, they're in my eyes a silent killer. They sneak up on you and just fuck you. They just do you dirt. And let me tell you, I was sitting on my couch and I was playing some games. I had my Nintendo Switch hooked up to the TV. It was bussin'. And let me tell you, I was playing some Mario Kart and it just happened, man. I got done with a couple races and I didn't really like notice when it hit me, but it was very quick. I got up to grab something to drink and I felt like, how do I describe it? I felt like those like balloon people out front of the car dealerships, those like wiggly, like inflatable tube guys with the flailing arms, the Family Guy like skit they did on that. I felt like one of those dudes. I felt very, very noodly. I felt very wobbly, and I was, I wasn't really a fan of it. But either way, I made it up the stairs, grabbed something to drink, went back downstairs, and just slammed into the couch. Just absolutely collapsed into the couch. I was never so happy to sit back down ever in my life and have an ice cold water. It was so happy. It was just a truly a cherished moment, a moment of pure euphoria, if you will. But either way, I sat back down and I was loving this shit. Let me tell you, I was just skirting on Mario Kart, playing like shit. I don't think I won any races. I played like probably 5 or 6 races in a row, and I think I came in no higher than 5th in any of them. But nevertheless, I sure as hell was having fun because let me tell you guys, if you have a Switch, but if you don't have a Switch, playing online on Mario Kart is scary because the Japanese guys are really good. Like, the fucking Japanese guys are so good. Like, they don't play. But either way, back on topic. So I'm just getting smoked by the Japs, dude. It's like fucking Pearl Harbor all over again. It's terrible. And, I'm eventually I tap out. I go to play some other games. I end up playing some Xenoblade gas game, Super Fueg. I love the Switch, by the way. This is not sponsored, but the Switch is a great console. It's so convenient. So convenient. But either way, I'm chilling. And, I don't really I'm not doing anything that takes too much thought. So I'm not really realizing how high I am, but eventually I stop playing games, maybe like an hour and a half into it, and I hop on my computer, where I always am, the bull spot, and I'm just playing some games on Discord with some people, and I'm just something very loud just banged outside of my house. Am I getting robbed? All right, well, if I get robbed, that would be kind of lit for the commentary, but either way, back on topic. Hopefully not. I was on Discord with some buddies playing some games, and I realized as I was playing with them that nothing I was saying was really coherent whatsoever. I was able to talk and conversate, but I was just talking like an idiot pretty slowly, and everything I said was just dumb. I knew inside that I was just being an idiot, but I just couldn't control myself, if that makes sense. I was just being a moron, and I couldn't handle it. But either way, I was like, all right. After playing maybe 2 or 3 games of Counter-Strike, I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. Fuck this. I got to lay down or something. I was slumped because as I was progressing through these games, Counter-Strike games are long. I played 2 or 3 games, and they're probably 30 minutes a game, 30 to 40. So they're long games. So, after 2.5 hours into my high, I was slumped, and it wasn't this super duper baked, whoa, man, kind of thing. It was just the entire thing was very, very passive. It was I was just chilling. That's honestly the best way to put it. It was a really nice body high, very noodly. Just fucking didn't feel like I had any bones. I just kind of felt like I don't know, dude. What doesn't have bones? Do frogs have bones? Frogs have bones, but not very strong ones. So I'm going to say I felt like a frog. And it was just some wild shit. It was a fun time. But either way, hope you guys did enjoy this video. A little short story today. Also, on the second channel, the Smoking/Gaming channel, the videos on there are more, I put a lot more effort into the production of them. It's a lot more editing and a lot more work. So it's going to take longer to get uploads on that channel. So please do be understanding and patient with that. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Peace.